If you know you want to vibe with your favorite star, don't go nowhere. Hey, yo, MzGee, let's go. Let's go.
All right, so we're about to have a conversation with a superstar couple, music stars for that matter. Proud to today, we knew them separately, individual musicians. Wisa Greid has done music for some years now, right here in Ghana, from the days of Electricity, Eki Kimi, and then Minchebo, and then there are some profane ones that, you know, a lot of people like. I like your Coco, in small Coco, you know. If you're a guy, you love most of Wisa's songs, both the clean ones and then the profane ones. And also his wife now, Bella T, has got productions with Nifani. She's got with Yao Beck. She's Canadian Ghanaian, based out there in Canada. But we are surprised. I thought it was a video shoot when I saw pictures of them circulating on the internet. I have the opportunity to speak to them about what actually they are doing together as man and wife, or man and husband and wife, and how the journey has been for them 3 weeks after they settled. So great to have you, Mr. and Mrs. Amun.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Hey, I'm so glad I pronounced the name rightly. This one I was not corrected. So let me tell you on camera. Look, this guy is called Ni Amu.
Eugene Ni Amu Ashi.
Hey, his wife has brutalized the name, so he's let it by us. So why did the name suddenly change from the way the people of Lao pronounce it to how Canadians will pronounce it?
Oh, I just couldn't pronounce it the way he was teaching me, so I was like, it's not a big deal.
Let's
I like mine, yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yes, you're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Just like you.
Oh, thank you. Why is that? Oi menani.
Boli.
Hey, you are bonofe movie.
Oh, me no tell what
Hey, tell me about it. So where did you?
No betweener.
No betweener. Hey, so tell me, how did you meet her? Because we are all surprised. You know, normally you see speculations about people dating on social media. You did nothing, crowd. Papa engagements.
I think for a while now we've been posting pictures together. Like, yeah, even every year we post anniversary pictures since we met.
Hey.
Yeah, maybe you've not been.
Then I've not paid attention, crowd.
Yeah. So we met. Okay, we dated for 3 years.
3 years.
But we've been friends a long time before we
started. When you say a long time, like you went to school together or
no,
you're
for
living
some
in that
couple
together?
of years.
Where did you meet her?
I first met her around Teshi.
Okay.
Because her mom is from there.
Okay.
They have a bar, like a pub there. So.
Oh, where exactly? Because you look very familiar. You know, I'm a Teshi girl.
Oh.
Where exactly in Teshi?
Around Teshi Trible, that side. Like, yeah. Coastal, that side.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because I'm in 0.5 and man to be. So she looks quite familiar. I've been trying to see if I know. Maybe later on we get into the conversation. So that's where you met her.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw her. Yeah, but I used to see her online, like we talk.
So when you saw her there, you said, "Hey, this girl." Why doesn't like to speak, but me, I want to get the gist. So when you saw her there, what happened?
Oh.
Did she speak to you? That time you had become wiser.
Yeah. No, for the first time we didn't talk because I was working with one of my big man who lives around Teshi, and I think he's a friend to her mom.
Okay.
So he took me there. We passed by the pub, and then he introduced me to her, but we didn't talk. We didn't get to talk because that wasn't the reason why we went there. So I spoke to her mom rather, and Agbasande Fiyo. So after that, I started following her online, started checking her out. We became friends. Yeah.
So at the time when he had seen you, was he Wisa? Did we know him, or he was Ni Ashi?
Oh, he was Wisa.
He was Wisa. So you made him out?
Yeah, I made him out.
So when you made him out, what was running through your head?
I didn't really pay attention. I didn't really pay attention. It was my first time seeing him in person, so I was like, oh, he's cute. But I think someone came to tell me like, oh, Wisa, you say your mom be fine, or if she was younger. Like there were some jokes, and I was like, hey. But yeah, my mom spoke so highly about him. He's cute, he's nice, he's talented. I'm like, oh, I've heard. I guess.
Oh, so your mom had already fallen in love with you before you grabbed. So it was easy.
Yeah, so she said lots of nice stuff, and I was like, okay.
And then he followed you online. When you
Yes.
saw that he followed you, what was it like? Did you get the idea that this guy might start hitting on me or something?
It was quite obvious.
Oh, I see. Tell me about it.
Well, it was more like, oh, when I left Ghana, it was like, oh, come to Ghana so I can meow you small.
Hey, that's why I was able to tell you that on phone or voice note or.
Oh, texting. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind him. I'd be like, me, I'd be Roman mother. Like, and he's like, oh, what do you mean? Like, I didn't pay attention to him at all. I used to leave him on red and ignore him, and yeah, it's weird. We're here now.
So for how long did you ignore him?
I think for like a year until I came back and I looked for him.
You looked for him. Oh, I see.
I was like, oh, I'm around, and he's like, oh, I've been waiting for this. So yeah.
So Wisa, at the time that you sent her a message, did you know people say, oh, I knew when I saw her, I knew that I would marry her. When I saw her, I knew that I would date her. Was that the feeling you had, or
No,
you just said, let me shoot my
by
shot?
then I was just trying to be friends. Yeah, so I wasn't thinking anything bad. Just that sometimes I'm funny like that. I like to make you laugh. So I was just playing when I say those things like, Charlie, when you go come make a meow you small and things. She won't mind me, but she'll be talking about music.
Okay.
We need to record, we need to do this, do that. She always talks about music, but she wouldn't mind me. So yeah, I didn't know we'd get here.
I see. So at what point did you finally say, let me propose?
When she came back to Ghana.
And she came to look for you. That was the sign that Charlie.
Yeah. So I went back to that pub.
Okay.
Yeah, to pick her up, and we were just roaming, chilling around. And that day, my friends, everybody was saying, Charlie, this girl, she the bill, that kind of things. So I started making wild from then.
So what was the pickup line? Do you remember?
I just remember when you come to Ghana, I'll meow you.
That's
what I remember.
You don't remember how exactly he told you that he loves you, whether he took you on a date, whether it was through text message, whether you don't remember?
Honestly, we got in a bit of trouble that night.
When we went out. Okay, give me the exclusive. What happened?
Oh, police stopped him and he didn't stop. So they chased
him. So they chased you guys?
Yeah, and according to him, he didn't see them. Me, I didn't see. I was eating. He bought me food. So, when it was really interesting the way he handled it. He was very hard and he wouldn't listen and he was just making things long. But apart from all of that, I was like, I like him. We were at the police station until like 5 a.m.
Yeah, we left at like 6 or something.
6 a.m., yeah.
You were detained at the police station?
Yeah.
We went to three different
took my car from
police
They took your car?
Yeah.
You went to 3 different police stations?
Yes.
Hey, Charlie, then you remember your first day because it was an episode.
Yeah.
But was that after everything had happened at D2R?
Oh yeah, after.
After everything. So it's like the police were going,
That's what I thought.
Because I'm sure per the interaction you see that Charlie, they know that it's you, and so they have that.
Yeah. They stopped me from Kuala side. I think there was a barrier there. Okay. I didn't know they were stopping me, so I moved. But I came to do a U-turn to Laboni Junction, that side. So around that side, and I realized they were following me, so I stopped because I couldn't run. If I was alone, I know where I go past the JD give them, but I was working with beautiful ladies, so I was with you and your sister.
Yeah.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah, so I had to stop, and I stopped. No, they started my giddy things. So you know the respect, they stop, they stop, and things. They started. One person said, "You like you want beat me, self."
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, so me too. I started vex because I work with them for flex more.
Charlie,
Me giddy. They locked me.
Oh.
Yeah.
How was the episode unfolding?
It wasn't nice first,
Oh.
but then. Like the way he was dealing with it, and some of them would come, they don't know anything, but they're like, your husband, you stop or no? And I'm like, I just met him, but okay.
So finally they let you go in the morning.
Yeah.
And so that's how the relationship started, I presume.
Yeah.
So then you guys fell in love. The police, you should go and dash the police some money, you know, go and say thank you to those police who got you, because I think that was how you guys, you know, so that you began to feel his vibe. So Charlie, I like him. And I said, Charlie, if he went through the episode with me, I guess, I'm just presuming that that's what happened. Okay, so fast forward 3 years later, and you guys are married. You've been married for 3 weeks now. And you want to share the experience with me, because within that 3 years, you don't live here in Ghana, you live in Canada. Have you been managing a long distance relationship?
It hasn't been easy, but it's been fun. It's been fun. I come to Ghana a lot for him.
Wow.
And I have family here, so when I met him, like I think last year I was here like 4 times.
Whoa.
And he was one of the reasons. Anytime I get a chance, I'll just come. Or don't
Hey,
see.
love.
So,
Love.
so through school and work and everything, I would still come and make time for him. I hear from him every day, so I've never had issues like, oh, I can't hear from him, I don't know where he is. I hear from him all the time, we FaceTime. I didn't have any trust issues.
Oh, wow.
So the only thing that wasn't easy is sometimes, like, I wish he was with me so we could go on dates and stuff, but nothing negative. So that's what made me fall for him more.
You know how they have a perception about musicians, especially when you're known, and the ladies are throwing themselves on you and all of that. And she said she didn't have any trust issues. Hey, Charlie,
Because I'm not like that. I'm not a womanizer. She knows.
oh, really?
You hardly see me with a girl.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
why are you bisexual?
No.
Because you hardly see me with a girl.
I just like to stay away from trouble. Ladies, most of them will give you trouble.
But let's go back to the episodes that you had been through before now that you're back again, bouncing. Everybody's excited that Wisa is back on his feet. You went through a time that everybody thought, this guy might never wake up or might never be back on his feet. I'm sure you heard about it.
No, a lot.
So you became friends with him after the incident?
It was after, a little bit after. I was in Ghana that time.
When the incident happened?
Yes.
So you saw it online?
Someone showed it to me, but I wasn't, I didn't care. I don't know, the way I am.
Because you had not met him?
Yeah, so it was like, okay, what is the big deal? Like, it's weird, but, But then his name was everywhere, and because of my mom's friend, they were very close at that time. So I'm like, oh, Wisa? And I'm like, I'm Johnny life, man. Why am I here? Like, but I heard a lot of negative stuff, and I never, even though we weren't close, I never paid attention to it. I never felt like, oh, this guy's life is over, or I don't know.
So finally, when you got to meet him, and definitely there'll be introductions. Amazingly, you were lucky. Your mom already likes him, so you didn't have to go tell your mom, oh, he's a good guy, blah blah blah. But you also have siblings and friends that sometimes want to know and are protective of you, and so will not want their sister or their friend to be in a relationship with him. Did you have to do a lot of convincing?
Like you said, my mom was okay, and she's the only person I think about. I'm not someone who listens to friends or colleagues and stuff like that, but I got a lot of, oh my God, isn't that the guy? And I was like, yeah, okay. But I never listened to it, I never felt any way. And I think the main reason is because the person that they were talking about is so different from what people are saying. Like, I got to know him, we would go to the studio, we'd be there all morning, he would drop me like around 6 a.m. And I was living with someone at that time, and her gates were always locked, so I was always stuck with him. Like, it was just a different vibe, and it showed me that social media, if you're on social media and you judge someone based on what you see, you're so wrong. Like,
So was it difficult for you to show the world that you were dating him?
to show the world? No.
Wisa, I have known for quite a while. I must say, truly, Wisa is a very quiet person, a very calm person. I've been to his house to do an interview before. Still on Ejime. Challenge me and Wisa, we go way back. First
around
interview
them,
on Hits FM, I gave him first interview on Hits. I was looking for him. I don't know, Okayo. I always said on Reddit I was looking for the guy behind the Kikimi song, and one day he popped up. And so we've been friends. I've been to his house. Someone in the Spinkters were to do an interview with him. So, and like he said, you hardly see people. I think I met only one guy when I came to the house, and then his puppy.
Yeah.
He still has it?
No.
Okay, because I used to run from that.
Someone stole it.
Oh, not too bad. You know, but he's a quiet person, I can attest to that. But being a quiet person and having life hit you really bad, you know, you're once married, your career almost came, you know, to a crash or to a halt. For some people, they will never even think of falling in love again. They will never even think of, you know, picking up themselves. They will just go through the depression and say, Charlie, I've given up. What kept you?
It's God, and it's about focus. It's about following what you want. If you want to be happy, you follow what makes you happy. I don't want to listen to what people say a lot. Like, you know, this industry there, it's like that. And I'm a very strong guy, even though I don't talk much. She knows me very well. Like, things will be going wrong, and I'll say, oh, quick, forget more. I'm good. And come whiskey, try whiskey, no. She'll see me dancing. Like, I'm different when I'm home. Like, I'm always happy. So I try to move on. Like, I don't listen to those things. I think it's God that is giving me the vim to do everything that I'm doing. Yeah.
Is the case over finally?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And also your previous marriage, did it affect, you know, your moving on?
Not really. We had some small issues, you know, like she doesn't live in Ghana too. She's in America, and because of small issues, we all decided to go our own ways. Yeah.
There are people who think, and this is quite personal and maybe has spiritual connotation as well, you know, when your issue happened, I heard people say, why say she ain't he? There are people who think that what happened at D2R has some spiritual thing. They don't think that you on a normal day would do what happened. Have you thought through that? Have you heard that? Have you thought through it?
I hear that all the time. I've heard it. People say, even sometimes, my wife will say, oh, we need to take prayers serious. We need to go to church and all those things. People say it's very, very spiritual. Me, I don't know. And I don't know, but I won't say it's from my family like people are saying my family background. No, I love my family. They love me. Like my mom is very prayerful. My sisters, all of them, they're always pulling me to church. So I don't know where they get that from, but I don't think my family will do me anything bad.
Do you think it's an industry that you belong to? Because you just came from nowhere with a kikimi and you were a hot cake.
I don't know actually, I don't know.
What has it changed about your spirituality? Is it that you like you said, you don't know? Is it that you do not believe as well?
I can say yes to that. Like,
You don't believe?
the thing is, when somebody tells me that somebody can do this to you, I don't believe it. That is how I am. I don't believe in those things because I'm a very spiritual person as well. Like, I'm a Christian and I pray a lot, and I'm somebody that I don't believe it. That is how I am. So my wife always says I'm careless and I don't care about things and it's bad. So I'll say maybe that's why I don't believe it, even if it was true or it is true. I don't believe it.
But will you be able to tell, if you don't believe it, will you be able to tell exactly what you think happened that night? What took over you?
Oh, it was just one of those, you know, foolish things. Maybe we just won't spot there. We spot there. I don't know.
I like the fact that he says you believe. At least it's better that you are the partner who believes.
I do.
You think that there's some spiritual connotation to all the things that happened?
Yes, definitely. We were talking about it just a few days ago.
Wow.
I don't think it's his family. Like, I would never think that. But I do believe certain things are planned. And he's very free-hearted. Like, he's very positive. And I always tell him, like he said, that's the problem. Because he's one of those people who thinks he doesn't have to lock his door because he hasn't wronged anybody.
Wow.
So he can sleep with the door open.
Eish.
Yes. So you can imagine. He's a positive person. He's always happy. Like you said, he's always dancing. He doesn't need locks. He doesn't need protection. He thinks God has him. And God has him, but I always tell him, like, there's people who are envious and they're jealous, and some people don't really like good stuff. So we always have to protect ourselves. So I do think that day it wasn't him. I didn't know him personally that time, but even though I'm young, I've heard a lot and I've seen a lot, and I know So I think it is one of those things.
How are you going to? I kept asking those questions because this is marriage, and it's not. I'm married for this is my 4th year. It's not an easy thing. There are lots of spiritualities. Like people don't like good things, and so the wedding begins to lie on you then.
Yeah. So I'm still trying to force him. Even if I'm not mad, I try to be mad. Pretend I'm mad about certain things, so he'll understand that you can't do that, or you can't think like that, or you have to understand that not everybody's as good as you, not everybody thinks like that, so I think eventually me and his family together, his family is the same, but I don't know where he came from. I don't know where he came from, but his family is also very spiritual. Like you said, they pray, they call us for church all the time, they're very supportive, and my mom as well is same thing, so he will turn soon.
You'll turn soon. I hope so. You keep talking about your mom. What about your dad?
Oh, my dad's in the picture too, but my mom's more in my life.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad's, I don't live with my dad, but we're still nice.
You don't know him?
No, I don't live with him.
You don't live with him, but you're still nice
we still
with
have
him.
that relationship.
So who do you live with in Canada?
My mom.
Oh, she's also not based here?
No.
So she's also in Canada?
Yes.
So you, your mom, and your siblings?
Yes, my sister.
Your sister, just the two of you are in Canada with her?
Yes.
Okay, so are you just 2?
We're 3, but one has passed.
Oh,
we're 4, sorry, and I have an older brother.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. I'm asking all these questions because Ghanaians are also getting to know you. Wisa we know a bit about, but a lot of people also are getting to know you more because of him. So that's why I'm asking, so that people can really know you. So you've done productions with Nifani, you did with Yelbeck. How did those songs go?
Oh, they went great. They went good. I love music, so I like to work with people who love music. I'm sure that's what connected us as well. And he's very passionate when he's in the studio. It's annoying sometimes, but he puts everything aside and music. Don't touch your phone. Don't do this. Don't smile.
Oh, really? When he's in the studio, you have all those instructions.
It's fun though. It's not like, oh, I can't do this.
I'm just saying with the passion with which he does his work. He doesn't look like that to a lot of people.
Yes, I know. So it was interesting to see that side of him. But I've worked with like Nifani, Yelberg, they're all very interesting people. I've learned a lot. I love to learn from people. I'm learning from you right now, you don't even know. So I'm very open-minded. So anyone I work with that takes information from, I learn a lot from them, and I've been enjoying it. I pray to work with more artists with him by my side, and yeah.
Because you're a teacher, I would like to ask when you decided to do music. Professionally, you're a teacher.
Yes.
And music is just a passion for you?
Well, I've been doing music for a long time. I have 2 gospel albums. I started off with gospel.
Oh!
He used to call me my sexy gospel artist. So I just started.
Secular?
Yeah.
So what happened to gospel?
Oh, there was nothing wrong, but...
It wasn't selling?
It was selling more than this, definitely, because
Okay.
I had copies of CDs and I had lunchings and people would support. But my vim died when I met certain other gospel musicians.
Tell me.
Oh, I mean, the things you see online and the pastors and stuff, I was like, I think I'm not ready for this.
Why, they want to take advantage of you?
Not literally, but the lifestyle that I felt like they had to live, that I was trying to live, it wasn't close to what I thought. And a lot of things were deceiving. Like, I used to have my hair like yours, blonde, while singing gospel, and I got a lot of backlash. Like,
wow.
You can't do that, you're demonic, you're this. And I was like, I thought it was from the heart. I thought it's like, so I guess I didn't want to put myself in that category, but I still write gospel music. I still love gospel, and I just want to be like a Daddy Lumba. I can do all, versatile, instead of just putting myself under one umbrella and getting backlash.
So did he want you to wear your long nails because you're doing gospel?
Yeah, all of that.
They wanted you to tie your scarf, and look wretched and all of that because you're doing gospel. I thought that only happens locally. I didn't think that in Canada too you get such feedback.
Oh, I was singing local.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really do English.
Oh, okay. You don't really do English tracks. Wisa, now you've gone for somebody's daughter. She says she's hoping that she's able to, break through, with you by her side? What are your plans for her when it comes to her crafts? Are you going to, sign her on? Because now do you belong to any label?
No, we are both on the same page. Like we are on the same management and same label.
Managed by yourselves?
No, but we are under the same management.
Before now we knew Black Avenue Black Avenue Music was where you were. So is there a label that
right now we have Havana Time Music.
Havana
Time
Music.
That's
is that
what
owned
we
by
love.
you? Or the two of you?
The two of us.
Decide to own your... No, I just want to understand,
Yes, the
you
two of
own
us.
your own thing.
Yeah, she was there when I started the label, so...
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. And so what's going to happen with her?
Yeah, already she's a very good musician, so I don't think she did much to blow. And yeah, I think we are just trying to push the music out there. People should watch out. We have many, many wonderful songs that they will love, like songs together. She sings, so Ghanaians should watch out. It's in the family. Her dad is a musician. He was a musician.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A known musician?
Yeah.
Who is he?
So say.
Oh, my dad is Sammy T. So
Okay.
I don't know if you know this song or you remember, but it's like Zaka Zaka today, Zaka Zaka.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's your dad.
I'm part time.
Oh, okay. I know that song. I've heard that song. I think I know that song. Oh, that's your dad.
Yeah.
And okay, that's family matters. Let me leave it. Let me leave it for another day. So now that you guys are together, doing music together and all of that, you know that he does a lot of profane songs as well. You like them, eh?
We've talked about that, but it's showbiz, so.
Because people love him. I'm not sure you're going to tell him to stop doing them.
Oh, I won't tell him to stop, but I will tell him to minimize.
Hey, Ola can mess when I can Ola laje.
Oh yeah.
People love it though. I have friends who actually play it in their cars.
Yeah, I know. I myself love them.
So why are you saying you should minimize it?
But I just think about the future sometimes, our kids and, social media. Nothing leaves social media.
That's true.
I mean, he can do those songs, but maybe not as clear. But
polish the words that he
yeah.
used.
But he shouldn't stop. We like them.
This was the final one, and I try to take you guys through a game, and then we're done. Okay, so like you said, social media, nothing leaves social media. And one of the things that your kids will come and read about their dad is D2R and all of that. And constantly, I've watched some of your interviews already, you're answering questions about D2R.
Yeah.
And people think that, for lack of a better word, he has a small d. And fine girl like you're with a guy with a small d. Isn't that embarrassing for you?
Like as of now? No. I don't think I've never sat down and said, oh my gosh, like, no, I don't know. I think because whatever happens, I keep saying this in every interview, and I'm not joking, like, I don't know what was shown there, but that is not what I'm seeing. Like, that is not what I'm using. So, I don't know if it was edit or... I mean, I guess that's what's important. For my kids, I just tell them daddy was creative.
I like that. That's a nice way to go there. Who's the best cook among the two of you?
Me?
But she said she cannot prepare banku.
No. No, but he cooks, he's really good too. I can't lie. But as for the banku, I've tried it like twice.
To prepare it or to eat it?
No, to prepare it. But I wouldn't say I'm a banku maker. I'm now learning how to eat banku.
You're not learning
because of
how
him.
to eat it as well.
Yeah,
okay.
So.
You like the peshepe, obroni diani. You don't like.
I like jollof. The things I can make is what I like. Jollof, emutu. I make fufu, but I don't like fufu. It's because of my dad. All the soups. Yeah, but banku is because of him. He really likes banku. So.
Yeah, well, Gangala conke banku.
Sanatima.
Okay, so now it's established. He gives it to you. So let's say you are the best among them. But who's the most annoying in the morning?
Yeah.
So for instance, Wisa is never early for an interview. So I'm surprised that you guys were here quite early.
New day, new year.
So that's the change I'm seeing. That's why I asked. So what's the first thing that you say to him in the morning?
I think he normally says, "Good morning, how are you?"
Okay.
So,
And then
gives me a kiss.
oh, that's nice. Yeah. Who's the comedian amongst you two? He's always cracking you up.
Yes, always.
Okay. So amongst the two of you, who is likely to be the dad? Oh, sorry. Who is likely to be the one who will be tough on your kids?
I think him. Certain things he says, I think for him.
Oh, yeah,
I think
for
it's
sure.
because of how we were raised, so that will play a big role in how we raise our kids. Certain things I don't take as a big deal. It is
It's a big deal.
big deal to him, and vice versa.
I'm a man.
Yeah, I like that. He says I'm a man. You know, who among the two of you is a better dancer?
Me, please.
He gives it to you actually.
He says he can dance. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
dance, I
Eh?
can
You can't dance to save your life.
But if you see him like about to start to dance, you'll think he's about to sport
But when he
it.
starts the move, there.
He might not even continue. But the vim, it's very cute. The
I
vim.
just know how to fool for her to laugh.
Oh. So he knows how to fool for you to laugh. Is that to say that he's the sweetest among you two, or he's sweeter than in that 10 between the two of you?
He's very romantic though.
Hey,
Yeah, surprisingly. I wouldn't have thought, but he's very romantic. So,
when you say romantic, what does that mean?
excuse me to say, you'd think that because he's from here or because he's so into banku and stuff, he won't do certain things, but he does a lot for me. And sometimes I'm like he cooks, he'll be like, "Oh baby, you're not feeling good, let me make you food," or like every time, "What will you eat? Are you okay? Do you want to do your nails?" There's stuff like that, and
Hey,
makes me feel special.
Bra Wisa. I see. But of the two of you, who is the toughest to handle?
To handle.
Yeah.
To handle? Oh.
You have to talk plenty.
Yes. And he'll listen to you, but
He won't take
he'll
it.
act like, no, he'll take it, but at that moment, he'll act like he's not going to take it. So you get like,
Agitated.
you're like, "Oh my God, you need to," and he's like, "Oh, quick. But at the end of the day, what you said, he'll listen to you.
Wow.
So I think he has fun. He says he has fun watching me
Talk.
So I believe it. I really do.
Anyway, I bring this to an end, and just with the last question, are you hoping to relocate to live in Canada anytime soon?
But for now, I'm not thinking about that. We're working on. We want to start some businesses together. Everything. We want to do everything in Ghana here. Yeah.
Okay, so I presume that you are going to relocate, or you also are not sure yet.
I wanted us to relocate, but he's not thinking about that.
You
He
wanted
wants
to
to do
move with him
everything
to
here.
Canada.
So yes, I wanted, or at least go back and forth and enjoy Canada small. But I think he has a goal, and if you're with a partner and they have a goal and you understand their goal and you think it'll help all of you guys, you just go with it. So
And
I'm okay.
maybe also is because he thinks that people will think that he married you because he wanted to become Canadian.
He doesn't think about people though, so I wouldn't say that. He ignores a lot of comments. Like he can go through comments where they're bashing him and he doesn't care. He'll laugh. So me, mom, I would feel some way, but I don't think so.
Can you give us an exclusive of what you guys have recorded together before you go?
The freestyle far away.
That one? Okay. Oh yeah, you can go.
No.
Far away, oh far away, send me go far away, oh far away, baby take me far away. Nobody wanna see us together, no. They tell me say you be Ronaldo in boy. Say you go play me like football, oh. I no care if na rugby set. Say you go man ya my heart, oh. But I no listen to them. I'll stop there. I can't sing all.
Watch out.
So you're not singing your part?
No. Watch out. Watch out.
I thought you were singing to us what you guys have done together.
Oh, it is, but You can sing your part.
Elafio, if I come and PA, go or drop lala, I will download.
Okay, that's true though. So in 2 weeks' time,
Yeah, we're gonna drop it.
we are dropping the song. What's the title?
Far away.
Far Away is the title.
Yeah.
So on all your social media handles,
Yeah.
you'll find it and all of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said I was done, but I just remember some questions somebody sent to me. I didn't even ask you that one. They said they want to know what your relationship now is with China.
Oh. When was the last time I saw Tanya? We are cool. We are just not like we used to before. We don't have any issues.
You're not fighting again.
No, we are not fighting. Maybe I never won't die or
You went to apologize to him, or what happened?
oh, nothing really happened like that. But we are just cool. You know, say boys there. You do something small. You meet for some place. Oh, no more. I mean, okay. Then everybody come up for your mind because they no go giddy. We are cool.
I see.
Yeah.
Because I just saw a story that he had gone to see that you were not brought up well. So that's how come I was asking. I wanted to ask. You saw that story, yeah?
Yeah, I saw it. They invited me to come and reply, but I didn't go because the back and forth wasn't helping. Yeah, because if I go into, I might say something and then later they will change the story. And yeah.
What about the guy you did the kicking with?
Oh, Luther, them they be cool. We've done some songs together, but it's not out. Yeah.
Oh, after your fight, you've gone back to do songs.
Yeah.
She's
We have like
laughing.
3 songs.
I see.
Yeah.
Why you say?
I mean, he tells me everything, so I know all of this, but I always say the comment that Tiny made was very ignorant. Like, how can you just base what he's doing and talk about his family? He does a lot, I'm sure. Nobody says his mom did this, but it's just one of those. When I saw it, I was like, I'm not surprised. Maybe he just wanted to say something to bother Wisa, but I mean, he should have just ejele, ikaje a family. That was my problem, and I always said I wanted him to confront about that, but I know him, and it wouldn't end well. So I was like, don't even go for any interview.
Oh. Congratulations to you once more, and we pray for the best for you. Please, the white wedding, when is it happening?
Soon after Koro.
Yeah.
Corona, we don't know when Corona is leaving us. So, you want to have a big wedding, eh?
We wanted to do it during COVID, but
we wanted to do it after the traditional one,
yeah.
but it's like we were lucky. After that one on Sunday, no, Akufuado say,
Said,
nobody.
25. So you put it on hold until when the ban is lifted. Thank God that I have an invitation. You were here
already.
But see,
You're
if I don't
coming.
get invited, it means that you didn't make it happen.
No, you're already invited. You're the first invited guest.
Anyway, great to have a conversation with you, Mr. and Mrs.
Amon.
Hey, ready. So I'm on any Amon.
Amen.
You know, congratulations to you and we wish you the best.
Thank you.
If you know you want to vibe with your favorite star, don't go nowhere. Hey yo, MzGee, let's go.